Okay, good morning students. Today we revise the topic simple harmonic motion. So, simple harmonic motion is defined as the periodic motion in which the acceleration of the particle is directly proportional to its displacement from a fixed position and acts opposite to that direction. Okay, that means acceleration is proportional to its displacement from its mean from particular position. So, suppose if we take like this, here it is a point, its displacement is always acts towards this particular fixed position and in opposite direction. That means if the particle is moving in this direction, acceleration is in this direction. Okay, when that means the particle moves between these 2 points only, between A and B. Assume that A and B, then the particle moves between A and B only along a straight line. So, as the motion of the particle is repeating at regular intervals of time, so it is a periodic motion such that its acceleration is proportional to its displacement from this particular fixed position. So, this is the mathematical form of to represent the simple harmonic motion. So, this equation can also be defined as f is proportional to minus x or f is equal to minus kx, where this k is called force constant. Okay, you remember this point, f is called force constant. Now, f is equal to ma, as we know ma is equal to minus kx. So, a is equal to minus k by m x. So, now if we take this as a constant omega square, so a is equal to minus omega square x. So, by comparing these two, so a is proportional to minus x, a is equal to minus omega square x. So, to represent a SHM, we always represent a is equal to minus omega square x or a is equal to minus omega square y. If the particle moves along x axis, we represent it by displacement by x. If the particle moves along y axis, we represent the displacement by y. Okay? So, these two represent the SHM of a particle. These two equations represent the particle executing SHM. Okay. Now, from this equation we can write, this is as we know, acceleration can be represented as d square x by dt square plus omega square x, okay, writing from this equation, is equal to 0. So, this is the differential equation. So, the solution of this differential equation is x equal to a cos omega t or a sin omega t. So, a cos omega t or a sin omega t are the solutions of this equation. So, these two equations represent the instantaneous displacement of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. Okay? These two represent instantaneous displacement of a particle executing simple harmonic motion. In a most general way, we can write y is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. This is the general equation. Okay? In this a represents amplitude and omega represents amplitude. Amplitude is the maximum displacement. That means if omega t plus phi is equal to pi by 2, that means maximum value of sin is plus or minus 1. Okay. So, if maximum value of 1 is, if this particular sine function is equal to 1, then the displacement is equal to a, and that displacement is the maximum displacement. So, this particular one, this is called a. This distance is a from its main position. Okay. Now, omega is called angular frequency, and omega is equal to 2 pi by t or 2 pi by 2 pi n, where n is the frequency. Frequency means number of oscillations made in 1 second or unit time, where capital T is the, here is small t also there, capital T is the time period of oscillation. That means time taken to complete one oscillation. Suppose if we start from here, the particle moves from B to A and again A to B, the time taken to complete this whole journey is called time period. The total journey from B to A and A to A B is called one oscillation. So, the time taken for one complete oscillation is called time period capital T, and the number of vibrations or oscillations made in unit time is called frequency N. Okay. Next, phi is the phase difference. So, actually this total term is called phase, omega t plus phi term is called phase, that represents the state of vibration of particle in SHM. Okay. Phase represents the state of vibration of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Okay. Now, in this equation, when we have to use phi, when we have to omit phi is, and one thing we have to, from these equations, these two comparison also we can write these two comparisons. Omega is equal to square root of k by m, and this k is called force constant and m is mass of the particle. Okay, you remember this one also and this one. Okay. Now, when we have to represent this equation, a sin omega t okay, suppose this is the mean position O, this is extreme position and this is another extreme position, and the amplitude of this is A. Okay. You remember this point that when a particle executing SHM complete one oscillation, then the distance covered by it is 4A, because from here to here A and A total it covers a distance of 4A. So, one complete oscillation, distance covered is 4A. You remember this one. Okay. So, time taken to complete from 0 to this amplitude is T by 4. You remember this, because from this here to here T by 4 and this T by 2, 3T by 4 and T. Okay. And now it also remember that for every 2T term, the position, same position will be repeated. That means, suppose if the particle is at a particular position here, after 2T seconds, then it will be at this position only. Okay. Now, when we have to take this equation, suppose 0, mean position O, amplitude A, like this, then its displacement is represented by A sin omega t plus phi. This is the general equation. Okay. Now, in this, if the particle starts its position from mean position, so this is mean position, this is extreme position. Okay. Now, that means at the time we start counting the time, it is at the position O, mean position O. That means when t is equal to 0, if the particle is at this position, then this phase difference is 0. Suppose if the particle, we have to represent like this. Okay. If the particle at that time, suppose if t is equal to 0, the particle is at this position, A dash position, then this particular phase difference will exist. At that particular time, this t is 0, then the displacement of the particle is A sin phi. That means this distance is y dash. So, here. Okay, you have to remember like that way. Okay, when the particle starts from its mean position, there is no phase difference. When it starts at any position in between the extreme position and mean position, there exists an initial phase phi. Now, as the particle is moving, it possesses velocity. So, instantaneous displacement is given by y is equal to A sin omega t, assume like this. So, the velocity of the particle is given by dy by dt, that is A omega cos omega t. So, that is A omega A, cos omega t can be written as 1 minus sin square omega t. So, now writing this omega into square root of, writing in terms of roots a square minus a square sin square omega t. So, that is omega into square root of a square minus y square. So, velocity of the particle in simple harmonic motion is given by v is equal to omega into square root of a square minus y square. Okay, at the mean position displacement is 0, in that case omega a, and this is the maximum velocity, you remember like this. So maximum velocity is omega a. Minimum velocity, that means at the extreme position y is equal to a. That means if y is equal to a, this term is 0, velocity is 0. So velocity is maximum at mean position, 0 at extreme positions. Here also. And this position, velocity is 0. Now, acceleration of the particle is given by again differentiating this equation. So, acceleration is equal to, again differentiating this, we get a omega square minus sin omega t. So, this is a minus omega square y. So, this is the acceleration of the particle. So, this is general equation for velocity and this is general equation for acceleration. So, velocity maximum is omega a, velocity minimum is 0, and for this velocity will be maximum when y is maximum. Y is maximum means it is at the position, extreme position, that is at the amplitude. So, a max equal to minus omega square a, this is the maximum acceleration, and the minimum acceleration is y equal to 0 at this position, mean position. So, a is equal to 0 at the mean position. So, this is at the extreme positions, this is at the mean position. Okay, remember this. So, at the mean position velocity is maximum, acceleration is 0. At the extreme position velocity is 0, acceleration is maximum. Now, based on these particular topics, now we solve some problems. Okay, now we'll start with these problems. 69, page number 136. This is volume number 3. Book volume 3, page number 136. Problem number 69. A particle moves according to the equation x equal to a cos pi by t by 2. The distance covered by it in the time interval between t equal to 0 and to t equal to 3. Okay. So, a particle moves according to this equation x equal to a cos pi t by 2. The distance covered by the particle in between t equal to 0 to t equal to 3. Okay. How we can calculate this? This is only just theoretical. So, assume that the particle is at the mean position like this at t equal to 0. Now, if from this equation, okay, omega is okay. Now, when time t equal to 0, its displacement is 0 means the particle is at this position. When t equal to 3, from this equation, x equal to a cos pi by 2 into 3, that is 3 pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2 means 1 minute. Okay, here it is. Okay, when t equal to 0, substituting t equal to 0, this is a only because cos 0. So, cos 0, so ax equal to a, that means position of the body is here. Okay, now at time 3, t equal to 3 seconds, then this will be a cos 3 by 2. A cos 3 pi by 2 means 0. So, that is 0. That means the position is here. So, total distance covered by it is actually it takes here the time period of this one is omega is pi by 2, that is 2 pi by t. So t is equal to 4 seconds. Okay, t is equal to 4 seconds means, so to complete half of that means it takes 2 seconds from here to here, and next 1 second is there, so from here. So total distance covered by it is 2a plus a. So total distance covered by it is 3a. Now the next one, 70. The frequency of a particle performing simple harmonic motion. The frequency of a particle performing SHM is 12 Hz and its amplitude is 4 cm. Its initial displacement is 2 cm towards positive extreme position. Okay, then its equation for displacement is, okay, the frequency of the particle performing SHM is 12 Hz. Given n is equal to 12 Hz and amplitude as 4 centimeter. Okay, its initial displacement is 2 centimeter towards positive extreme. X equal to 2, initial, x initial is 2 centimeter towards positive extreme. Then its equation for the displacement is, okay, now given amplitude is 4 centimeter. So actually the equation for the displacement of the particle is given by a sine omega t plus phi. This is given. This is the general equation. Now here it is given that a is 4 centimeter. That means y is equal to 4 sine, this is omega t, but here it is given frequency. Omega is written as 2 pi n into t plus phi. This is the general equation. Now here it is given 12 Hz. So we can write this equation as 4 sine, sorry, it is given centimeter, okay. 4 sine 12 t, 12 pi t, 12 into 2, 24 pi t plus phi. This is the displacement. But to find this phi, we have to calculate. When this phi will, we have to calculate phi. So when t equal to 0, given that initial displacement is 2. So when t is 0, x equal to 2. Now from this equation, 2 is equal to, sorry, x or y, whatever it is, so y. So 2 is equal to 4 sine, this term is 0 plus phi. So 1, 2. So sine phi is 1 by 2, means phi is pi by 6. So now this equation is y is equal to 4 sine 24 pi t plus pi by 6. Okay. Okay, this is the equation, but the options, it is given in meters, but because here it is in centimeter, so we can write it as 0.04 sine 24 pi t plus pi by 6. Now the 73, if the displacement x, velocity v of a particle executing SHM are related through the expression 4v square is equal to 25 minus x square, then the maximum displacement in meter is. Okay, the question is, the displacement x and velocity v of the particle are related by given as 4v square is equal to 25 minus x square. This is given. Okay, according to this equation. So find the maximum displacement. We know the velocity of the particle is equal to omega into square root of a square minus x square. Okay, now comparing these two equations, if you square this equation, v square is equal to omega square into a square minus a square minus x square. This is the equation. So now comparing these two, v square is equal to 1 by 4 into 25 minus x square. Okay, comparing this, we can write a is equal to a square is equal to 25 implies a is equal to 5 units. Now the 74th one, a particle starts its SHM from mean position at t equal to 0. If its time period is capital T, amplitude is capital A, the distance travelled by the particle in the time from t equal to 0 to t equal to t by 4, 5t by 4. Okay, particle starts its SHM from mean position t equal to 0. Suppose if the particle is at mean position t is equal to 0, the particle is at O given. Its amplitude is A. So this distance is given as A. Time period of oscillation is capital T. These are the given. So we have to calculate the time distance covered by the particle from t equal to 0 to t equal to 5t by 4. Okay, you have to remember that to travel a distance of a by 4, distance A, it will take a time period of t by 4, because to complete oscillation it takes t seconds. That means from this position to this position it takes t by 4, and next t by 4, next t by 4, next 4t by 4, that means 2t. So here the distance covered by it is, we can write like this, t is equal to 2t plus t by 4. T plus t by 4. So for every t distance it will cover 4a distance, and for a t by 4 it cover a distance. So total it is 4a plus a, that is 5a distance. So from 0 to here it is t by 4 this position, again t by 2 at this position, 3t by 4 is this position, t at this position, and 5t by 4. So total a plus a, 3a, 4a plus a, total 5a. Now the 75, problem number. The period of oscillation of a particle in SHM is 4 seconds and its amplitude of vibration is 4 centimeter. The distance of the particle 1/3 second after passing through the mean position. Okay. In this equation, it is given that the period of oscillation of a particle in SHM is 4 seconds, given capital T is 4 seconds. And amplitude of vibration is 4 centimeters. So capital A is given as 4 centimeter. And the distance of the particle after 1/3 second, if t is equal to 1/3 second, its distance from mean position. Okay. Now to calculate that one, we have to simply we can write y is equal to a sin omega t. First we write this. So given y is 4 sin, time period we can write 2 pi by capital T into t. So this is 4 sin 2 pi by t, t is 4 second, that is 2 pi by 4 into t. Now we have to find at t by small t equal to 1/3 second, that is 4 sin 2 pi by 4 into 1/3. Okay, this is 2, this is 6, that is 4 sine pi by 6, that is 4 sine 30 is half, that is 4 to 1 by 2, that is 2 centimeter. That means after starting from mean position, after 1/3 second, it will be at the distance 2 centimeter. Now the 77. The time period of a particle in SHM is 8 seconds. At t equal to 0, it is at the mean position. The ratio of distances covered by it in the first and second seconds. Okay. So the time period of the particle in SHM is given by 8 seconds. So given capital 8, t is equal to 8 seconds. And we have to calculate the ratio of distances covered by it is in the first and second seconds. It is given that at t equal to 0, it is at the mean position. Okay. Now suppose this is the mean position. The particle starts from this position O. So after starting from this position, you have to calculate the ratio of the distances covered in the first second, distance in the first second, and the distance in the second second. You have to calculate like this. Okay. Now to we write general equation, y is equal to a sine omega t. This we know. Okay. Now initially the particle is at 0 position. So after 1 second means small t is equal to 1. Okay. Y is equal to y1, we can take this as y1. So y1 is equal to a sine omega t. So given t is equal to 8 seconds means omega equal to 2 pi by 8. That is pi by 4. Okay. So pi by 4 into 1 by 1 second after first second. Now after 2 seconds, starting 2 seconds after starting from position O. So if you take it as y2, then a sine pi by 4 into 2. Okay. And this is a by root 2 because pi by 4 is root 2 and this is pi by 2. So a. These are the distances travelled. This is first second after starting from O and this is after 2 seconds starting from O. Now the distance travelled in the second second, that means this is the end of first second. Now in the second second means this one, this distance. So this distance is, this is y1 and this is y1. So this distance is y1, this distance is y2. Now we have to take the ratio d1 to d2, but d2 is nothing but y2 minus y1. So we have to take like this, but y1 is equal to d1. So the d1 by d2 is equal to, we can write y1 by y2 minus y1. So that is a by root 2 by a minus a by root 2. So that is taking common 1 by root 2 by 1 minus root 2. That is 1 by root 2 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. So we can cancel. So 1 by root 2 minus 1. This is the ratio of the distance. Next 79. The amplitude of oscillation of a particle that executes simple harmonic motion is 2 centimeter. its displacement from its mean position in a time equal to 1/6 of its time period is. Okay. Now given the amplitude of the oscillation is 2 centimeter and small t as 1/6 of time period capital T. Now we have to find the displacement of this particular particle. Okay, let us assume that y is equal to a sin omega t. In this, it is given as 2. So this is 2 when sin omega t is equal to pi by 2. Then only this y is equal to 2. That is omega t is equal to pi by 2. Okay. So 2 pi by capital T into T is equal to pi by 2. Sorry. Okay. It is a sin omega t, that is y is equal to 2 sin omega t. Now we have to calculate the time period when capital T is equal to 1/6 of small t. So we can write this equation as 2 sin 2 pi by capital T into small t, that is t by 6. So this t will get cancelled, this 3, that is 2 sin pi by 3. So sin pi by 3 means sin 60, that is root 3 by 2. So 2 into root 3 by 2. So that is root 3 centimeter. Okay. Now the 8th one. Eightieth one. A body executing SHM has a maximum velocity of 1 meter per second and maximum acceleration of 4 meter per second square. Its amplitude in meter is. The question is a body executing SHM has a maximum velocity of 1 meter per second and a maximum acceleration of 4 meter per second square. The amplitude in meter is. Okay. Given that Vmax is equal to 1 meter per second. As we know, Vmax equal to maximum velocity is equal to actually omega into square, actually velocity is omega into square root of a square minus y square. Velocity will be maximum and y is equal to 0. In that case, we can write this as omega a. So this is given as 1 meter per second. Next, maximum acceleration, a max is given as 4 meter per second square. So a max equal to acceleration will be maximum when that particular particle is at the extreme position. So that is extreme position means displacement is equal to amplitude. So omega square y, that is omega square a, y max, that is a. So this is given as 4 meter per second square. Now from these two equations, by omega a is 1 means omega into omega a is equal to 4, that is omega into 1 equal to 4 means omega is 4. Now when omega is 4, now substituting in this equation, omega square a is 4 means omega is, already we got 4. So 16 a is equal to 4. So a is equal to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 means 0.25 meter. Because these two are given in meter, so answer is in meter. Now the 83. An object is attached to the bottom of a light vertical spring and set vibrating. The maximum speed of the object is 15 centimeter per second and the time period is 628 millisecond. The time period of the amplitude of motion in centimeter is, okay, but when is, so an object is attached to the bottom of a light vertical spring and set vibrate. That means vibrations are in vertical plane. So the maximum speed of the object is 15 centimeters per second square. Given V max is 15 centimeter per second. That means omega A is equal to 15. And the time period is 628 millisecond. 628 millisecond. That means 10 power minus 3 second. So from these two, you can calculate A. Ask to find the amplitude of motion from the simple one. So omega means 2 pi by T into A is equal to 15. So now substituting this one, 2 pi means 6.28 divided by this one, 628 into 10 power minus 3 is equal to, into A is equal to 15. Actually this is 628 10 cube by 6.28 into A equal to 15, and that is 6280 by 628 into A is equal to 15. So this is 10 times, so A is equal to 3 by 2, 1.5 meter, centimeter. Next, 84. The time period of oscillation of a particle that executes SHM is 1.2 second. The time starting from extreme position, its velocity will be half of its velocity at mean position. Mean position is, its velocity will be half of its velocity at the mean position is. Okay. Given the time period of oscillation of that particular body is 1.2 second. This is given. It starts from extreme position. Suppose this is mean position. Its velocity, the time starting from extreme position, its velocity will be half that of its velocity at mean position. Okay, its velocity. Okay, now its velocity is half of its velocity. Now the position given is V max, velocity is equal to V max by 2. We have to find the particular position where it is. So V is equal to V max by 2. So V is equal to omega square root of A square minus y square. So it is given V max by 2. Okay, V is given as V max by 2. That is omega A by 2. So from this, omega A by 2 is equal to omega A into square root of A square minus y square. So squaring on both sides, a square by 4 is equal to a square minus y square. So y square is equal to, what is that? Equal to 5a square by 4. Is it right? So minus, okay, sorry, 3. That is, displacement is square root of 3 by 2 of a. Now, for which time period it will be at root 3 by 2 is? So root 3 by 2 is equal to a into sine omega t. So from this we can calculate omega t is pi by 2. From this omega t is equal to pi by 60, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Sine 60 means pi by 3. So 2 pi by capital T into t is equal to pi by 3. Okay. Now we have to calculate this time period t. So this time period is given, pi will get cancelled, that is 2 by 1.2 is into t is equal to 1 by 3. So 1 by 0.6. So t is equal to 0.6 by 3, that is 0.2 seconds. Okay, sorry, 1 minute. Okay, actually if it starts from mean position, it takes 0.3 seconds to reach this position. Now it is starting from extreme position. That means this time period is 1 second. Okay. From this position to this position, it takes 0.2 seconds. That means from this position to this position, it takes 0.1. Okay, answer is 0.1. Now the equation for the simple harmonic displacement of a particle executing SHM 85. Executing simple harmonic motion is given by y is equal to 5 sine 2 pi by t, 2 pi by capital T. Then velocity at 3 centimeter from mean position. And this is also given in centimeter. Centimeter from mean position. So from this equation we have this is A and this is omega. So A is equal to 5 centimeter and omega is equal to 2 pi. Implies 2 pi by capital T is equal to 2 pi. T is equal to 1 second. So capital T is 1 second. Okay. Now we have to calculate velocity at 3 centimeter position from mean position. So velocity is given by omega square root of a square minus y square. Okay. Now this is given by omega is 2 pi into square root of a square is 5, 25, pi square means 25. Minus y is 3 centimeter from mean position. So 3 square means 9. That is 2 pi into square root of 25 minus 9 is 16, that is root 60 means 4, 4 to 8 pi. 8 pi centimeter per second. Now 86. Consider a simple harmonic oscillator of mass 0.5 kg, 0.5 kg and force constant 10 Newton per meter and amplitude 3 centimeter. The maximum speed is. Okay, given that the mass of the simple harmonic oscillator is m is 0.5 kg and force constant is given k is equal to 10 Newton per meter and the amplitude A is 3 centimeter. So, convert this into 3 into 10 power minus 2 meter. Okay. Now, these are the given. Now, we have to calculate the maximum speed of this particular simple harmonic oscillator. So, maximum speed is given by V max equal to omega A, but we have to calculate here omega is given, but we have to calculate omega. From these two we can calculate omega. We know that omega square is equal to K by M. Okay, implies omega is square root of K by M. Now substituting here V max equal to square root of K by M into A. Now substituting all these values. So square root of 0.5 by 10. Sorry, mass is okay. That is 10 divided by 0.5 into this one, 3 into 10 power minus 2. This is 20. Okay. So V max equal to root 20 into 3 into 10 power minus 2. That is root 20 means we can write it as 4 into 5 under root into 3 into minus 2. That is root 5 into this 2 into 6 into 10 power minus 2. And this is approximately 13.4 actually into 10 power minus 2. This is 0.134 meter per second. Now, the velocity of a particle undergoing SHM at the mean position is 2 meter per second. The velocity of the particle at the point where the displacement from the mean position is equal to the half of the amplitude is. Okay, I repeat the question. The velocity of a particle undergoing simple harmonic motion at the mean position is 2 meter per second. That means velocity at mean position is 2 meter per second. That means velocity at the mean position is maximum. So, given V max equal to 2 meter per second, and we have to find the velocity of the particle at a point where the displacement from the mean position is equal to half of the amplitude. So, we have to calculate the velocity at a position displacement y, which is half of the amplitude A by 2. Okay. Now, V is equal to omega square root of A square minus y square, and given V max is 2 meter per second means omega A is equal to V max is omega A, that is 2. This is given. So, this equal to omega into square root of a square minus half of displacement is half of amplitude. So a square by 4. That is omega square root of 3a square by 4, that is root 3 by 2 into omega a. Already omega a is 2, that is root 3 by 2 into 2, that is root 3. So velocity at the position where the displacement of the particle is half of its amplitude, then the velocity is root 3 meter per second. Okay, but in the options it is given 1.732 meter per second. Now the 91. The velocity, the particle executing SHM has amplitude of 4 centimeter and its acceleration at a distance of 1 centimeter from the mean position is 3 centimeter per second square. Its velocity when it is at a distance of 2 centimeter from its mean position is, a particle executing SHM has an amplitude 4 centimeter. Its acceleration at a distance of 1 centimeter from the mean position is 3 centimeter per second square. Its velocity when it is at a distance of 2 centimeter from its mean position is, okay, given the amplitude of oscillation is 4 centimeter and its acceleration is equal to 3 centimeter per second square when the displacement is y is 1 centimeter from mean position. So you have to calculate v when y is equal to 2 centimeter from mean position. Okay. Okay, assume like this. This is the mean position. From mean position, if 1 centimeter, its acceleration is given. From mean position 2 centimeter, we have to calculate the velocity. Okay, we know acceleration of is equal to omega square y. Okay, and velocity is equal to omega square root of a square minus y square. From these two relations we can calculate. So already this is given, a is equal to 3 centimeter square when y is equal to 1. So 3 is equal to omega square into 1. So omega square is 3 means omega is root 3. This is given. Now substitute here, v is equal to root 3 into square root of, amplitude is given 4, that is 16, minus displacement is 2. So 16 minus 2 square means 4. So this is root 3 into root 12. So root 12 can be written as root of 36, that is 6 centimeter per second. Okay. Next, 94. The displacement of a particle executing SHM is given by y is equal to 10 sine 6t plus pi by 3. This is given meter per meter. Find the initial displacement and velocity of the particle. So, initial displacement and velocity of the particle. Okay, from this equation, A is equal to 10 because A is 10. Now, omega t is 6. Omega t is equal to 60 implies omega is 6. Omega 6 means 2 pi by, no need to write, okay, omega. Next, initial displacement means time period is 0. That means initially at the start of observation, that is initial displacement. That means if t equal to 0, so initial displacement y is equal to 10 sine, displacement means t equal to 0. Sine, if this term is 0 means sine pi by 3. Sine pi by 3 means sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So, this is equal to root 3 by 2 into 10. That is 5 root 3. This is meter. This is its initial displacement. Now, velocity, initial velocity is v is equal to omega square root of a square minus y square. That is already omega is 6, square root of a square, that is 100 minus y square, that means y initially, which is at the displacement of 5 root 3. So, squaring that we get 25, square of this is 25 into root 3, okay, it's 25 into 3, that is 6 into square root of 100 minus 75, that is 6 into square root of 25, that is 5, that is 30 meter per second. Okay, next 96. For a body in SHM, the velocity is given by v is equal to square root of 144 minus 16 x square. The maximum acceleration is, okay. So, velocity is given by this equation. So, actually velocity is equal to omega square root of a square minus x square. Okay. Now, comparing these two equations, we don't have any omega. So, taking this 16 as common, that means 144 by 16 means it is 144 by 16 is 424. Twenty-six. Okay, 144 by 16. So, one 44 means 12 into 12. Yes, 16. Okay, 16 9 is 54. Okay. So, this can be written as square root of 16 into 9 minus 16 square. So taking 16 as common, 4 square root of 9 minus x square. So comparing these two equations, omega is 4, a is 9, a is 3. Okay. Now maximum acceleration a max equal to omega square a, that is 4 square into 3, that is 16 into 3, that is 48 meter per second square. Next, 99. A body is dropped from a height h on a floor, makes elastic collisions with the floor. The frequency of oscillation of its periodic motion is, okay, a body is dropped from a certain height h on the floor, makes elastic collision with the floor. Frequency of oscillation of its periodic motion is, suppose a ball is dropped from this position, so it hits the ground. Due to elastic collision, it rebounds to the same height h and again falls and again rebounds. So in this way, this ball makes vertical oscillations like this. So from this position to hitting the ground and again rebounding to the same position. So in this way, it is oscillating. So the time period of fall from this position to this position is actually, we have square root of 2h by g, if h is the height. So time of descent is 2h by g and time of ascent is also 2h by g. So capital T, total time period is square root of 2h by g into t. So this is the time period. Now frequency n is equal to 1 by t, that is 1 by 2 square root of g by 2h. Okay, last one. Okay, a particle moves such that its acceleration is given by a is equal to minus b into x minus 2, where b is a positive constant and x is its position from the origin. The time period of oscillation is, okay. Now comparing this equation, a is equal to omega square x minus omega square x. So omega square is equal to b, but omega is equal to root b, but omega is 2 pi by time period t, that is root b. Okay, time period of oscillation. So t is equal to 2 pi into square root of 1 by b. Okay. Next, 106. Same continuation. A simple harmonic oscillator starts from extreme position and covers a displacement half of its amplitude in a time t. Further time taken by it to reach the mean position is, okay. So a simple harmonic oscillator starts from extreme position and covers a displacement half of its amplitude in a time t. The further time taken by it to reach the mean position is, so here like this is the mean position, this is extreme position. So it starts from extreme position, covers a displacement of a by 2. Half of the amplitude. So the time taken is t second. Then the time taken to reach the mean position, extra time taken to reach the mean position is, okay. Okay, now Okay, let us assume that time period is t. Time period of oscillation is t. So the time taken from this mean position to this position is a by 2, because it is a by 2, half of the distance, a by 2 a sine omega t. Okay, from this position also we can take this one. Okay, so a sine omega t, that is 1 by 2 is equal to sine omega t. That means omega t is equal to half means sine 30. Sine 30 means pi by 6. So 2 pi by capital T into small t is equal to pi by 6. So pi will get cancelled. So small t is equal to capital T by 12. Okay, first we establish a relation between small t and capital T. Now from this, okay, from this extreme position to reach this particular position, time taken is t by 12. Okay, but actually the time taken to complete this much oscillation from mean position to this position is t by 4. Okay, now the time period to cover this point to this point, to reach the mean position is total time minus this time. That means, so time taken to reach from this position to mean position is t by 4 minus t by 12. Okay, that is 12, 3t minus t, that is 2t by 12. Okay, actually t by 12 is nothing but t. So this time period is 2t. So our answer is 2t. Okay, next 109. A particle executing SHM has velocities 20 cm per second, 16 cm per second at a displacements 4 cm, 5 cm from its mean position respectively. Find its time period. Okay. So a particle executing SHM velocity 20 meter per second, when its position from mean position is, displacements are different. Okay. 20 centimeter when its displacement is 4, 16 centimeter its displacement is 5. Okay, now writing this, 20 by 16 is equal to omega square root of a square minus 16 by omega square root of a square minus 25. Cancelling this, 5 by 4 is equal to a square minus 16 by a square minus 25. Sorry. Squaring of 25 by 16. Now multiplying 25 a square minus 25 into 25 is equal to 16 a square minus 16 into 16. So from this 9 a square is equal to 5 square minus 4 square. That is 5 plus 4 into 5 minus 4. That is 20. Sorry. Is it that? Okay, a plus b into a minus b. This is 1 and this is 9. Okay, 9. So 9 a square equal to 9. 9 will get cancelled. A square is 1. A is 1. So a square is 1. Now substituting in this equation, 20 is equal to omega square root of 1 minus 16. What is it? Oh, sorry. Confused. Okay. 9a square is equal to 25 square minus 16 square. That is 25 into 16 into 25 minus 16. 25 minus 16 is 9. Okay, 9. 25 minus 16. That is 40, 30, 41 into this one, 9. So 9a square. So this 9 will get cancelled. So a square is 41. Now substituting here, 20 is equal to omega into square root of 41 minus 16. That is omega is equal to square root of 25. That is omega into 5. So 4, 5. Omega is 4. So 2 pi by t is 4, means t is equal to pi by 2. Last one, 111. A particle executes SHM along a straight line 4 centimeter long. Its displacement is 1 centimeter. Its velocity and acceleration are numerically equal. The time period of SHM is. So, okay. So, a particle executing SHM so that its total path length is 4 centimeter. So, total distance is 4 centimeter, means its amplitude is 2 centimeter. So, A is equal to 2 centimeter. Now, its displacement and acceleration, its velocity at a displacement, its V at a displacement of a square minus 1 square is equal to, numerically equal to, omega square into 1, because at displacement y is 1 centimeter, velocity and acceleration are numerically equal. That means this one. So, this is omega will get cancelled. So, square root of a square, that means 4 minus 1 is equal to omega. That is 2 pi by capital T is equal to root 3. Implies T is equal to 2 pi by root 3 seconds.